Hello, Swift developers. Ever noticed how SwiftUI just seems to know how to loop over your data in a list without you telling it how to tell items apart? Yeah, that's Identifiable doing its thing quietly, confidently, behind the scenes. It's one of the smallest protocols in Swift, but without it, your UI would totally lose its mind. What is Identifiable? Identifiable is one of Swift's newer and most useful protocols that fundamentally changes how we work with collections. Introduced in Swift 5.1 and has a remarkably simple definition. All it requires is a single property called ID that uniquely identifies each instance. Don't let this simplicity fool you, though. This small protocol enables some amazing functionality in SwiftUI and beyond. Identifiable having just one requirement makes it one of the most low-maintenance protocol in all of Swift. It needs just one property, ID. That's it. One line of conformance, and SwiftUI goes, "Thanks fam, I got it from here." The ID property can be anything, as long as it's unique. The ID can be a UID, an int, a string. Doesn't matter, as long as it's unique and doesn't change. Swift doesn't care what you use. SwiftUI just needs something solid to tell your data apart, especially during view updates. You can customize what ID means. Want to change what's used as the ID? You totally can, without storing it as a property. Just provide a computed ID. This pattern is especially useful for temporary objects that don't have database IDs yet, derived data where identity comes from a combination of properties, value types that need stable identity across recreations, and local-only data that never hits a database. Identifiable plus ForEach is SwiftUI Gold. This is why Identifiable exists. In SwiftUI, list, ForEach, picker, and friends need it to know how to diff your items. No need to pass an ID / something. SwiftUI automatically pulls ID from the protocol. That's the magic handshake. While Identifiable works anywhere in Swift, it was introduced alongside SwiftUI for a critical reason: stable identities for UI elements. This solves the infamous list update problem. Without Identifiable, you'd have to provide an explicit ID for each list item. The magic here is that SwiftUI uses these IDs to efficiently update only what changed between view renders, enabling smooth animations and preserving view state. Without stable identifiers, SwiftUI would have to recreate views unnecessarily, leading to poor performance and lost state. Identifiable pairs beautifully with databases and persistent storage. Modern Swift data frameworks like Core Data, Realm, and Firebase SDKs integrate seamlessly with Identifiable. What's fascinating is how this creates a consistent identity system throughout your app. Database primary keys become Swift IDs. Swift collection operations use these IDs. UI components reference the same IDs. And network operations can use the same identifiers. This consistent identity system eliminates a whole class of bugs related to object identity mismatches between systems. Here's a sneaky gotcha. If your ID changes during a view update, SwiftUI thinks it's a brand new item. That can glitch animations, kill transitions, or flat out crash things. Rule of thumb, your ID should be stable across renders, not something like UID inside a computed property. Bonus tip, the ID namespace pattern. Here's a pattern few developers know about, using enums to create namespaced IDs. This pattern provides maximum type safety while keeping your code organized and readable. It's especially helpful in large apps with many entity types. Identifiable TLDR, protocol with just one property ID, enables ForEach, list, and more in SwiftUI. ID can be any unique type. UID, int, string can be stored or computed. Must be stable across view refreshes. The SwiftUI connection and automatic database integration. Identifiable may be one of Swift's simplest protocols, but its impact on code clarity and correctness can't be overstated. From powering SwiftUI's efficient updates to enabling type-safe identifiers throughout your codebase, this tiny protocol solves real problems in elegant ways. So that was Identifiable. Thanks for watching. If you found these insights helpful, Like, share, subscribe, and keep biting.